Hello, epitylers. Today I want to talk to you about Jacquard woven fabric styling, and I do assume that you might don't have Jacquard right off your scanner. So we've made this library for you. So material samples library, styling practice, and this Jacquard woven is the one we're gonna work on. Now for this fabric, right off this 10 by 10 centimeters. It looks perfectly fine, right? But once I'll turn on the preview, it's quite a mess. I mean, there's all this darker, lighter area that's due to light leak from the scanner, and that's perfectly normal. You might see that with your fabrics as well. So the solution for that is gradient removal tool. I'll hit gradient removal. And gradient removal has boundaries like the size limits, and you can either choose professional toweling, will send your fabric to me, but we're here to teach you how to do it for yourself. So crop this image. You see that that's not a big deal, that's not a big crop, and our print area, our like pattern area is still smaller than the crop anyway. I'll hit apply. And now what I want to do, I want to align the fabric. So left click on the edge of this diagonal pattern, left click here. I'll check the grid and it looks like they're aligned. Auto detect will let me move to the other side. So left click here, left click here. Yep, that looks about right. Apply. Now, the movement of the pixel created this area for me. My next goal is to use Tiling Assist, but I don't want the AI to think that this area is part of my selection. So I'm gonna crop a little bit down. That's my first crop from these pixel movement areas. Apply here. Okay. Now, I want to choose exactly the right repeat. So if you have the perfect eyes for textile and you feel like you don't need that stage, you can skip forward. But what I like to do, I like to do a crop without crop. I'll show you what I mean. I'm using the crop tool to set the boundaries for my repeat. So let's say I can go from here to here. That looks about right. I can go from here to here. That also looks about right. Now, you can choose the exact size, like just single repeat if you want. But what happens is that for textile, there is usually variation. So if I'll choose just a certain square, if something happens in that square, it will repeat as an artifact. So just so you know, usually it is safer to choose a bigger area than the exact repeat that I want to achieve. So this area looks about right to me. I'll draw here, and here I'm right in the middle, and here I'm right in the middle. Yeah, that looks about right. Now, once you have your selection area, a few things. One, I need 20% around the area of my selection for the Tiling Assist to work. And that's a little bit more at the border. So I can stand here with my mouse. I'll see this cross sign and I can move my selection. And since that's a repeat, that doesn't really matter if I'll move the same size around. Once I have my selection ready, and here, okay, there's this darker area that I will remove with a second gradient removal probably, or a clone tool. That's up to you what you want to use after. Now what I want to do, I want to draw the guides. So I'll know the exact size of my repeat and the boundaries. The way to do it is when you stand on the ruler, you see this mark, and you can just left click and drag the guides. Okay, and now I'll hit discard. That left me with the guides, no crop, and I'm going for Tiling Assist. Left click here, dragging the tool to set the boundaries to the size of my repeat with the guides. And now all I need to do is just don't move for a second. Don't do anything. The towel and assist will work for you. Okay, that just created a completely seamless pattern for me that I'm completely happy about. I'm gonna hit apply. I stayed with my repeat, and as I said, there's still a gradient correction. So I'll hit gradient correction again, and I'm choosing here this area of orange and white, and yep, that looks right. Now if you zoom out, that looks like a nice fabric. So I'll hit apply and create material. Made it. Your turn now. Okay, once this photo was uploading, I'm choosing See My Textures. The one you just made is in processing. Textura gonna create all the textures mapped for you. I've created this pattern before, so you can see mine that is already here in the system. And that's how it's gonna look like. You can choose if you want to see it as a t-shirt, dress. You can choose if you want to see it for different environment and lighting. You can either take a screenshot in case all you need is a presentation for the fabric. So you can take a screenshot and you're ready to go. Or you can download a zip file with all the 2D maps or a U3MA file ready to go for other 3D fashion software. That's it. Now it's your turn. Good luck.